Well, like the deal is when you get a game over in most games, the music's like sad and almost like, "Hey, sorry you lost. Better luck next time." But the Mega Man 3 game over music is all happy, like it's just being such a spiteful dick. That was fun, but now you're done. You're out of luck because you suck. You're not quite as good as everyone else who plays it. Don't continue, just give in, you silly boob, you fucking noob. Just turn off the power and cry yourself to sleep, you pussy. You will never get ahead. You might be better off as dead, and nobody in the whole world would ever miss you. Everybody's talking smack, insulting you behind your back about how you're such a pathetic excuse for life. So grab a knife, take a stab, you handicapped vagina scab. You honestly make me sick, and I want to kick you. How'd you even learn to walk?
God, how do you stream again? I forgot. Hi. Hello. I had a lot of scuff a second ago. I'm sorry. Hello. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. Not gonna work. Hello. It's been a bit. It's been a minute. I'm sorry, guys. I promise. Had intentions of streaming when Deer and Saranya were here, but the one day that we could, I unfortunately was a lazy sack of shit and I didn't want to. I just wanted to curl up with my friends on my couch watching DC movies. We were watching Justice League. I've got a lot to talk about for WitchCon at least. It was a lot of fun. Hello, but hi, how are you guys? It's been a minute. Hi, hello. I've missed you guys. Hello, hi, hi. Oh boy, WitchCon, yes. Work is busy. Yeah, work is always busy. Thankfully, I didn't have too much to catch up on because I didn't stay away from work for too long. Oh my god. I was having scuff a second ago, guys, because, you know, whatever... I don't know what it is with Windows updates, but every single time Windows has an update, it fucks up my audio with OBS. And it's not anything logical. It's not like something suddenly turned off. I just have to like reset my mic and my settings for some weird reason. But beyond that, it's like I can't hear anything. Like my monitoring audio and stuff like that isn't working. And nothing changes unless I like close and reopen OBS like a million different times. Hi, Shoes. Hi. Thank you so much for resubbing. Wait, why didn't I hear that? I thought I heard. Hang on. Okay, no, I can still hear that. Why didn't that? Hang on. I gotta test. Motherfucker. Hello. Thank you so much for the 15-month Shoes. Oh, hey, Anna, glad you're back. Don't worry about the smoldering pot in the corner. His name is Henry. Hey, as long as you feed Henry, I couldn't give two shits. As long as you feed him. Anything that you guys drag back to the potion shop is your responsibility to take care of. I ain't taking care of it. Hi, into kids. Hello. What do you mean, wait a minute? He has a Riz face? That is, once again, your decision. Hang on. Egg is not correct. I gotta fix egg. I gotta fix egg placement. Why are you? Also, it's not Silas's day, it's Zane's day in lads, so we're switching out to a different egg. You know what? Zane's a doctor. Let's go Plan E. We haven't had Plan E since the birth. Hat off? Okay. Deer helped me with my item scene toggles while they were here. So that's a lot easier now. I'm not bald. No, I'm not. Mimic, you want to hide behind my bangs for some weird reason, but that's okay, buddy. You can just hang up there. It's fine. There we go. I got VTS Pog open. I've got Mixed It Up open. We should be good now. All VTubers wear wig. There is no ball toggle on here. I do not have a ball toggle. Guys, is my audio okay? I was really scrambling. Like, as soon as I sat down and I'm like, okay, my tracking is being weird. For some reason. So I have a window that's right behind me. Like to outside. And I normally can have it with the curtains like open so it's like lighter in my room. For some reason today, it is fucking with my tracking. I don't know why. For some reason, it's just like I guess it's looking brighter than I am, so it's like making my phone camera all funky. Music could be down a smidge. Thank you, I will turn it down. Oh yeah, why is it? I thought I turned you down. Alright, Spotify, you're going. Maybe it's just because it's a little louder for me. Alright, that should be good. Ah, maybe I'll turn my mic up a little bit. Ah, okay. No problem, no problem. Thank you for letting me know. Turned up a smidge, Violetti. This is why you're not a mod. Can't listen to you. Oh my god. Let me get my thoughts in order. It's been a week. It has been a week. Longer, well, technically it's been longer than a week since I've streamed. Twitch is actually starting to give me the notifications of your followers miss you. You should stream again. Like, I understand I should stream again, but time is not on my side lately. Stop hammering me. No, mods continue to hammer. Never mind. Oh my god. But Yeah, timing was not. I was intending to stream a little bit more this past month because if you guys were not aware, my family was out of town for a while. So I had basically the house to myself, which basically gave me the green light to, I could stay up late and stream if I really wanted to. The downside is when you work a 9 to 5, you kind of get stuck on a sleep schedule and then you kind of just get a little tired. A lot. Very easily tired. Amongst also all the mod working I still was doing. And then it was also preparing for Sarania and Deer to come over. Because, hey, they came over last week and I had friends over at my house for a while. It was a lot of fun. It was the first time Sarania and Deer ever came over to my neck of the woods. Now that we've had DeerCon and now that we've had WitchCon, now we're just waiting for SarCon to happen sometime when we go visit Sarania's place. Sleep schedule, never heard of her. Yeah, I don't know. Twitch, hey streamer, pay attention to us, real world. Nope. Yeah, I could stream so much more if my work, my normal day job, wasn't a 9 to 5, which I am not complaining about it because I'm happy to have stable income, but damn, sometimes I'm like, man, I'm just tired. I just want to stream. And then my other boss, Mr. Joel, he's streaming on Tuesday. Like, it's my day. Get up. Stop. ShroomCon? That could be cute. Jelly ShroomCon. It's a love-hate relationship because I'm like, I'm always happy for extra stream days. And hey, Joel actually did finish a game within 3 days. So, clappies for him. Clappies. But at the same time, get the fuck off of my day. I want my day off. Why can't I have a day off? So, it is what it is. Hang on. I'm gonna... Why does my... Deer was also trying to help me a little bit with my tracking. A little bit. Okay. Oh, it's because I have this on. So, if I turn this... I mean... I can leave it on right now. I don't think it's like... I really should fuck around with my tracking because I have my my VTube Studio also using my microphone to try to catch my my audio in case it doesn't fuck with my lip syncing. VTuber Studio Talk, basically. I'm fucking around with settings and I'm still figuring out what works. But if I turn that off, now it's a little bit more of my actual mouth. We'll see how I feel. Need to get back to work and Twitch is eating my battery. Have a good stream. Thank you, Violetti. Have a good night. Good luck with stream. I'm putting my hat back on. Thank you. That is so much easier now that I have a toggle set up. But yeah. So recapping WitchCon, because really that is the highlight of everything. So last week, Deer and Sarania fly in on Monday. Now, my airport is very small. It is not long to get through. So I leave work a little bit early and I go pick up Deer. I get there pretty much right on time as Deer lands. Like, I actually saw their planned landing and everything. It was funny. However, they were taking their sweet ass time getting Deer their bag. So I'm just kind of sitting in the cell phone lot, which is the thing at airports now, where people who are going to pick up people just sit in a parking lot temporarily. Hi, Baba Booski. Welcome. Hello. Hi. Hello. Welcome, welcome. So we were waiting forever for Deer to get their stuff. And then when I finally pick them up, we just basically go back to the cell phone lot because Sarania is pretty much landing almost immediately after them on a separate plane. But we just wait for like another 40-ish minutes or so to the parking lot. And then they finally show up. And we grab them. We're all kind of deliriously tired. I'm tired because of work and not sleeping a lot. Deer and Sarania are tired because not sleeping a lot as well. Deer woke up at the ass crack of dawn. Sarania just didn't go to bed because they work overnights at their job now. So they literally went to the airport right after their work. So we're all just kind of tired as hell. We go down to Costco and then I get to introduce Deer to Wawa. which if you guys are not on the East Coast and are not aware, Wawa is basically a convenience gas station kind of thing. It's kind of like the only other equivalents that I can think of would be a Sheetz, which is also on the East Coast, which it's like they're big gas stations but have like hot food and stuff that you can order. And I introduced Deer to Wawa, and now I feel a little bit bad because I feel like they like Wawa a lot and they don't have it. I've heard many a tale about Wawa. Wawa is so good. At my old university, there was a Wawa that was literally right on the other side of my campus, like right next to my campus. I could walk to it if I was at like my gaming club and stuff, or my anime club, or whatever I was doing at the time. It was too accessible that it was dangerous. So we would just walk over there. We would get like sandwiches or like flatbread pizzas or coffee or anything of that sort, and we would just be set, and it was awesome. And I missed Wawa so fucking much whenever I moved, because it wasn't prevalent in my area for a bit. And then it finally opened up. Granted, not super close to my area. I still have to drive quite a bit to get to it. But it was close enough to the airport that it made it accessible. And by the end of WitchCon, Deer was saying, hey, so you should get someone to open up a Wawa next to your house. And be like, I wish I could, but I can't. Because I don't know how that is. I don't know how business entrepreneur is. I'm just a witch with a coffee shop. I don't have entrepreneurs. Hydrate, thank you. I will hydrate. Hi, Tsunami. But day one pretty much condenses down to, we go back to my house. All the animals meet. My dog, Sydney, and Deer's dog, service dog, Sammy. They meet. They get along great. It's awesome. Honey, not so much. Honey was very wary of Sammy for a while. But granted, I kind of expected it a little bit, because she was still really shy about meeting Sydney when I first brought Honey home. And then by the end of WitchCon, they finally were starting to get along. Like, it wasn't like Sammy was like barking at her or being mean or chasing her or anything. He just wanted to get close, and she was just like, no, I don't like this. Bye. And she was just kind of avoiding him for a bit. But it still worked out good. They got close near the end. And before Honey could actually like start to play with Sam, because Sam is the kind of dog that would be fine with playing, instead of Sydney, where my little old lady, she is not so much as fine. Then they had to go home. So maybe next time, if there's another next time down the line, maybe Honey will be all good again. She is a lady that protects her personal space. Yes, Honey is a very high class lady. That is true. Let's see. So day 2 of them being here, we go down to we go down a little bit of a ways to a city that is near me, where I frequently haunt at times, because I wanted to show them my nerd stores, is what I call them. Just a couple of like comic book and gaming stores, and like antique, like toy, like vintage toy stores, stuff like that kind of thing. Serrani and Deer liked it a lot. They got a bunch of comic books and stuff, and then the indoctrination was happening. I will go more into that. But we basically wander around there for a bit. I take them to my favorite ramen place that's there, where it's kind of like a customizable build your own. You can use ramen noodles, udon noodles, soba or whatever. And you just basically build your own ramen noodle bowl thing. And it has like TVs in there playing anime. I think we were sitting at a table where the TV next to us was playing, what's it called? I know it's a Chinese one. Medicinal something apprentice, medic apprentice. It's like a romance one, but I don't remember the name. Not mortuary assistant. That's a game. My brain. It'll come back to me eventually. Anyway, after that, we just go back home, and then Deer and Serrania had a plot from the get-go where it basically involved getting me into the DC universe, specifically more so into Batman, even more specifically into the Robins, because Apothecary Diaries, that's it. That's the one. Thank you, Puff. But yeah, they had the goal of getting me into the Robins universe and all that stuff with Batman. And if you don't know much about Batman, basically there were a lot of Robins that followed after the original one, Dick Grayson. And the way that basically they described to me how to pick which one to look into first, they're like, okay, do you want super smart detective or do you want edgy tough boy that would kill for you and is only soft around you? And that was like, I think we know which one I went with. So, needless to say, the first movie that they showed me was called Under the Red Hood or something of the sort. Yeah, I cried. I was like, oh no. And then it happened. I saw before my eyes the hyperfixation opening up again. I'm like, oh no. Another hill I am going down with another edgy boy. I will give you this. He does not have white hair and red eyes. He has black hair with a white streak and green eyes. And his hood may be red. So, maybe an improvement. Now, don't think that I am suddenly just replacing Silas. Silas is still my husband. I now just have multiple husbands. So if you guys see me like posting about a character named Jason Todd or having freakouts alongside Deer, because that's also one of their favorite Robins. Yeah, you like Jason Todd, don't you, Squidward? Hi, Sam. Hi. I know Serania is also playing Arkham Knights right now, and I've been kind of going rapid every time Jason Todd has popped up. We have another sit emote. No! Deer is the one that has the Jason Todd sit emote, and that's actually specifically only in the Peg Discord. So if you guys aren't already and haven't heard about it, we do have a Discord now. And by that, I mean, me, Serania, and Deer are all sharing a Discord because our communities basically overlap so much. We've now made it a peg cord. 18 plus only, obviously. You should only be 18 plus if you're here. If you're not, you're going to get shot on sight. But if you want to get announcements and stuff from when any of us are streaming and stuff, you just go in there, you select the roles. There's a familiars role, there's a spoilings role, there's a deer role. You just pick the roles you want and we just vibe. It's great. But that is now probably the newest, easiest way to find out when I am streaming, besides me yelling at Blue Sky and Twitter. Getting the notifications from Peg while at work was always getting a laugh from my coworkers. Yeah, Peg cord. We're just gonna roll with that for as long as we possibly can. Let's see. So after the city, I had to go back to work for 2 days, unfortunately. Thankfully, though, my boss is super nice and super awesome, and if I got my work done fairly early and stuff, he just let me go. So most of the times, I only need to go in there for like a couple of hours, cram out what I had to get done, and then I was out of there between like 12 and 1 o'clock or so. So he let me go to hang out with my friends. It was really nice, and they really appreciate my boss. It's super nice. To be salary. I'm not salary. That's the problem. So it's kind of biting me a little bit in the ass for that, because I am losing my hours a little bit. Honestly, being salary probably would help out a lot, but it is what it is. I'm not going to argue for that. So after I got out of work that day, I take Deer and Serania over to this one area near me where it's actually an island. And we go and get proper seafood. As in, I'm not talking about the singular crab leg that Joel had in Texas. If he wants actual crab, he has to come to my neck of the area. And we just basically, all three of us got buckets of she crab legs. And we just went to town. And it was so good. That place is my favorite place to go to when it comes to crab legs and like seafood and everything. And Deer and Serrania also were enjoying it a lot. So we ate ourselves stupid. Yeah, that's the thing. You go to a city that is by an ocean to get actual seafood. Like, I wasn't going to take them to get barbecue because I know they're both now in Texas, so it wouldn't make sense to. But you go to the ocean to get ocean food. It just makes sense like that. And after that, we went down to a local beach that I know, and we just walked to the beach. And Sammy got to run for a while and chase some tennis balls and stuff. We were just kind of going up and down the ocean, and it was very, very nice. They got to see the sunsets that are in my area, which is one thing that I like to just brag about, because there may not always be too much to be going on in my neck of the woods, but the oceans and the sunsets are beautiful. So I'm really happy that they're able to come out and do that. Next day, I go back to work. I'm just tired as hell. And these two motherfuckers notice that I, at times, unfortunately get a little bit stressed when there's a lot of clutter and I have people over. So they took it upon themselves to take care of like some dishes for me, take out the trash and scoop up after my dog. And I like cried at my desk about it because, oh my God, this is what it feels like to actually have adult friends that are responsible. It was super, super nice of them. And it, of course, is just like Deer already knew how I was going to react because the immediate next thing that they messaged me was, hey, I know I don't have to. I'm offering to, as your guest and your friend, to do this for you. I'm like, but, I got really soft. So they took care of that for me. And when we got back, we just ordered in some sushi from a place down the road. It wasn't super great, but it was sushi. And then we just watched, we started watching Justice League at that point. No, not Justice League, Young Justice. We started watching Young Justice. And I think we got pretty much through the entire of the first season within a couple of days or so. By the end of the trip when they were going home, we got through to the last of the season. It was very good. Marry them? You think I wouldn't? I would be perfectly fine being a polycule with them. Oh, hi, Bake. Hi, Raiders. Hello. Hi. Thank you so much for the raid, Bake. I hope you had a good stream. Raiders, Anna the Witch, Friendly Neighborhood Walk the Witch, Potion Seller, welcome to my shop. Hi. I'm just going over WitchCon, quote unquote, is what we called it, where I just had some friends over at my house for a bit. But yeah, then Friday. Oh, hi, Bub. Hi. Hello, little Bub. Hi. So Friday, we drive to Atlanta because the one thing that Deer really wanted to do was go to an aquarium. And if you're unaware, Atlanta has like the biggest and probably best rated aquarium that's, I think, in the United States for the most part. And it was very cool. I do have a bunch of pictures. I'm not going to show them to you right yet because we do have plans to work with Alec, Deer's editor, to actually make like an actual proper video. So eventually down the line, there will be a video kind of vlog thing of our little adventure. But yeah, that aquarium was really fucking cool. They had a whale shark. A whale shark. And I knew they were big. I didn't know they were that big. And it wasn't even full size. Oop. Sorry, give me 1 second. Where's my mic? Sorry, it was my dad. He was like, hey, there was a Justice League bill to my credit card. I'm like, Yeah, that was me. I owe him like $5, but it's okay. He just wanted to make sure it wasn't hacked. Yeah, it was a very big aquarium. Very, very big. It was where I got to taste sweet tea. I loved it. The little sugar gremlin I am. I can't do with sweet tea. It's way too sweet. God, yeah. Not the receipt, dog. So I'm like, I forgot about that because for as many streaming platforms that we pay for, motherfucker, you still have to pay for certain things. And everything that we wanted to watch, we basically had to pay. It was annoying as hell. And that one movie was the only one that was on Amazon Prime and that was linked to my dad's credit card. And I was like, I'm not fucking with the billing. All right, sure, fine. Hello, Toilet of Wisdom. Greetings to you. Greetings to you as well, Toilet of Wisdom. Do you have wisdom to impart on us today? Welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah, we went to the Atlanta Aquarium, and it was a lot of fun. Then after the aquarium, we dropped Sammy off back at the hotel room so Sammy could have a little bit of a break while Deer and Sarani and I went out to round one, which we found was like 20 to 30 minutes away. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. Your VTuber kind of have been visited by me before, and now it's your time to be visited. Ah, well, thank you. I'm happy to be visited by the Toilet of Wisdom. So we went to round one, kind of went a little bit ham. I won a bunch of figures and stuff from claw machines. Deer won me a bunch of plushies and stuff from some claw machines. Hi, Simon. Hi. That aquarium is gorgeous. Glad you had fun. Yeah, fish. I know you would like the fish. And Sarani did a lot of like the coin pusher thing. We were just having a good time. Hi, Supreme. Hi. Oh my God, look at all the friends. Look at all the friends. And I was fighting with my hand cam because I was going to show you guys my haul from round one. And now I remember there were two other things I forgot to grab. So we are going to just head on over to here. And then, hello. All right, give me just a second, you guys. Okay. There was a couple other stuff that I forgot to get. Now, not all of these were at round one, obviously. Hang on. I'm going to move my phone for my tracker over to here so it can actually, like, track my face a little bit. Just put it right here. I'm not going to bother moving my microphone very far. So, audio might be shit, but I did not feel like trying to fight to move it around. So, hang on. So not all of these were from round one. A bunch of these were also just stuff that, that Deer and everybody bought back for me. So, this was round one. This was round one. This was also round one. This was round one as well. And then there's also a bag of plushies. So this was the first one that I won. It's a little real Akuma, and he's in a dinosaur hoodie thing. This was from one of the skill ones where you kind of have to line up the amount of you have to line up a light to make the conveyor belt move. My tracking is gonna think I'm going to sleep a lot. But I liked about this is, one, I like real Akuma, and two, he has like a little stand that's a magnet so he can stand upright. And I thought that was really cute. And then this one. This is one of those noodle topper Mikus that are kind of like, hang on. They're kind of like this one. This one I won at round one in Reno. That they just kind of like sit on the edge of things. And technically, technically I won this one twice. Because when I came to Sarania, they were trying to do a machine where it involved getting like a little hook around a box and like lifting it up. It was a skill one. I have that Miku. Oh, it's so cute. I love this one because I loved all the flowers and stuff. Let me get me some scissors. If you hear Honey meowing, she says hi. So, Sarania was struggling to win this one. And then I'm like, hey, you know what? I got fairly decent at these machines at my first round one because I won that little green Miku, and I also won oh my god. Stop getting tangled in cords, please. Untangle yourself, Rin. Or Rao, or whatever your name is. I also won this one with that same sort of machine, and this one just sits. I think her name was Rem from ReZero, if I remember correctly, but it's just a pretty figure, honestly. So she just sits. Yeah, Rem. Only reason I know that is because I've studied Sea Dog BA's claw machine things, which is probably why I did decently. But yeah. Sarania was trying so hard to win this Miku figure. And I was like, hey, I got fairly decent. Let me have a shot at this to try to win it for you. And I win this thing on the first fucking try. No cap. Just first try. And I later went back to get this figure again for myself. And I must have used up all of my good luck on her. I used all of my good luck up on Sarania, getting her that figure. Because it took me, like, 20 fucking tries to win this one for myself. And there she is. I'm gonna turn her around so she's... There we go. Zoom in. Yeah. She's, like, all pastel-y and flowers and stuff. And I just thought it was really cute and pretty. And it, like, matched with... There you go. And it just kind of matched with, like, my general vibe. So, I have that now. And while I was also working on getting that figure, Deer was in the machine that was, like, right next to me, trying so desperately to win this one for me. This was in a ping pong ball machine, which essentially is the machine that picks up little ping pong balls, and you have to, like, drop them into, like, this egg carton thing, and you're trying to get the damn ball into one specific slot to win. Deer, I'm not exaggerating, literally emptied out the ping pong balls. I had to go back and get the attendant to refill because there were no more balls to be picked up. Yeah. And Deer was crashing the fuck out so badly. So badly. The problem was they had literally every other spot but the winning spot filled. So at that point you could not walk away from the machine because somebody else would win it instantly. And we're like, okay, we're locked in. It's just gonna be a matter of time. And the problem was there's no skill about it. You just had to hope that you picked up the balls and hope physics worked in your nature, and it didn't. Because there was no way to, like, place, like, where the balls would be, like, dropped or anything of that sort. It was just a matter of pick a god and pray. And finally, they won this figure for me. And it's very cute. It's very pretty. This is, like, from the Wonderland series. Because Deer also had brought me this one back. As you can see, I might like Hatsune Miku. They had gotten that one for me at another one of the round ones near them in Texas. So I saw this Miku, admittedly, at the brown one we were in, and I was like, you know what? It's really pretty, but I'm not gonna try it because I don't trust the freaking ping pong machine. And that was for a correct reason. We wasted so much money on that thing. But we finally got it, and I captured the moment deer fell to their knees after we won on film. So whenever we get that video vlog thing of our adventures in Atlanta out, you guys will have that to look forward to. You know what, hang on, I'm gonna turn on my little tablet here and I'm gonna move chat over. Nope, come here, chat. Come here, I'm grabbing you. I'm trying to grab you, hello. Oh, Morse code happening. Morse code is happening. Why is Morse code happening? Could you guys hear that? I don't think you could. Let me grab my chat window. Stop Morse coding me, computer. Are you done? Are you done having a fit? Are you done having a fit? Okay. Thank you. I just wanted to move my chat over so I can, like, see you guys. Jeez. It fucking... Oh my god. I'm trying to... There we go. Okay, I can finally read you guys properly now. Jesus. I'd like to go back to Atlanta. Didn't really get to do anything the 2 times my family went. It was nice. The place was terrifying. I don't like driving in Atlanta, that's for sure. I can read, yes. I can read as I get these, this thing fit. Alright, so this one goes here. There we go. There you go. She's super cute. Yeah, look at her. I like that the hair always goes like a little bit translucent at the bottom. Yeah, so now I've got 2 of those now. Get that one and that one. And I gotta figure out where to put them. But I don't know. Atlanta sucks for driving. Most stressful 2 years of my life. Oh my god, yeah. It was awful. And then this figure I got from, you know, the classic bar pushing one. Where you have the 2 bars and you're trying to like lift the box and move it over so it falls through. And this one I got from there. Now granted, it's time for a new Miku shelf. Oh god. I don't have any more shelves, you guys. I don't. There's too many. There's too many shelves. Too many things, not enough shelves. Now granted, I've never watched Free Run before. It is on the list to watch. But I just really like this figure because I thought it was really pretty. And I like Free Run because, one, she's an elf. I kind of have that in common with her. And I just thought this was really pretty because it comes with like a little flower crown and stuff. If I can like unearth it from all this plastic. Oh, Jesus. There's so much plastic on my floor. It's V-card all over again. And like, she has like grass to sit on. And more flowers. Okay, she holds the bouquet and then wears the flower crown, obviously. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so it is supposed to be like off center. So you go there. Then flower bouquet. I also just really like the blue flowers. There you go. Yeah. Cute. Then focus. Focus, please. Good enough. Yeah. She's very cute. I like it. I am simple to please. I'm very simple to please. Though right now I have a lot of Amigos on my desk. That's something. Alright. Now, to break up figures. Most of these plushies were won by deer. Including this little burb which you may have seen if you're at Serrani's stream, but they have the orange one. This is like a slow release squeezy burp. Squimsh. And he just ran plate. And then this one. Now this is a fun story. So when I was in Nevada with my friends V and Mochi, we went to this round one that was there, and we saw the same exact Pengu with the little purple outline and the star, and this was in a claw machine that for the life of me, none of us could get. Me and Mochi specifically wanted this one because with the colors and the star, it was giving us Xavier vibes from Lads, and we could not get this. The same machine was at the round one that we were just at in Atlanta, and Deer won this and a second one within like 5 minutes. I don't know what it is, but they are cracked with crane machines, and it is insane, and I don't understand. So technically I have 2 of them right now. This one I'm going to be sending off to Mochi. The first one that was originally supposed to be mine, my dog adopted. It came out of the bag and Sydney grabbed it, and she just loved holding it in her mouth and was like, okay, you can have that one. So there's another one of these that just now belongs to my dog. But this one I'm keeping safe, and this one is going over to Mochi when I can send it out to her. And along the same note, Deer also grabbed me this one. This one is just mine. Serrani has another one that is similar, that has like a little boba coffee that it's drinking, and it's orange. I picked this one because I thought if anything oranges would match their color scheme a little bit better than me. But yeah, it's cute. Sydney is a Savior stan, who knew? Oh my god. My dog is into Lads. And they also got me this little vampire bat. He's even got little wings. He's like a vampire bear bat thing. It was really cute. And this little thing, this last little plush or whatever. Oh yeah. They also got me these. This little bat is actually the baby version of a bigger bat plush that they won for me before, so now I've got a small one and a big one. And a little Cheshire Cat, because I love Alice in Wonderland. So, I have a lot of these now. They're all just kind of hanging around. But yeah, I've got the bigger one here. And before we were just like packing up to leave, Deer noticed that there was one machine that actually had possums. And I thought they had only gotten one. I forgot that they got multiples because this little fucker was shoved on my desk behind my keyboard, and I didn't even notice it until literally starting stream today. So Deer hid this for me. Fuck you, Deer. You're making me sentimental and soft. Love my friends. Oh. Man, I'm soft when it comes to my friends, you guys. I am such a sentimental bitch. Just like a real possum. Sneaky. Yes, very sneaky. Now let me put these away and try to clear my desk a little bit because I do still have more things to show you. Hang on. There we go. Alright, plushies have been contained. Oh wait, I forgot. There's one more plushie. He's just a little bit bigger. It's a giant cinema roll. This thing is massive. And he's so squishy. I literally use this as a pillow. He's a squishy little guy with the big floppy ears. And he's so soft. He's so soft and comfy to hug. And I was like, Dear, please, if you win me anything, can you win me this one? Because it's really hard. I'm sucky at crane machines, and they did manage to win 2 of these, so Serrania also has one as well. Deer just likes winning things. They don't necessarily win prizes for themselves, they win prizes for other people. And among the comic book shopping, that's my man. That's one of my new husbands. This is also the same one that Deer is also obsessed with, which just kind of works out. So this is the Lost Book arc of like Red Hood, and it's like going over his like origin story and stuff. And I was just like going through the artwork, and I like, hello. Don't me. I really like his story. He made me cry. And coincidentally, while they were here, it was also Batman Day, according to them. And there was a comic book store in the city that was giving away free issues. So this is specifically a Batman Day comic issue with Batman and Robin, which I thought was really cool. This is technically my first like actual like comic book. I've only ever gotten manga in the past before. I've never actually really fully delved into like comic books and stuff, but I might start trying. The Red Hood virus is taking hold. What do you want from me? The only kind of men that I like are fictional. And I have a trope apparently, and it's just, yeah, I'm finding out more and more about it. Now, amongst all this, Deer and Serrani were also bringing me back some stuff. So, they had gone to a convention. They had gone to San Japan not too long before they got to me. And Saranya hooked me the fuck up and got me a whole bunch of lad stuff from the Artist Alley. And this is just a precursor to what it's going to be like for me at TwitchCon. So, this was a promotional bag that an artist booth was giving away when you spent like, what, $50? And it has all the guys. And if you look, they're all with dogs. So like here's Silas with like a Doberman, and then Xavier with a Golden Retriever. And then it's a little hard to see because it's where the bag folded, but hang on. Let me try to... Yeah, the art is beautiful. For some reason, this art itself is not like a print or a poster or anything. Raphael's got a little crusty white dog. And then on this side, Caleb's got like a... Oh, hang on. It's upside down. There we go. Caleb's got like a German Shepherd. Zane has like, I don't know what kind of breed of dog this is, but it's just a little like Beagle Jackson Terrier, maybe. Sydney is a lab, so close enough. It was for Joel. I just like dogs. But yeah, I would kill for this print of all the boys as like a desk mat or something. Oh, hi Sam. Thank you so much for resubbing for 15 months now. Thank you. And yeah, so Saranya went on a mission for me and got me a bunch of stuff. And then I also got Deer's stuff that they also made, which was a lot of keychains, a lot of buttons. So I'll just go over those really fast. So this is a little shaker charm. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's a little shaker charm. There we go. The charms are a little bit stucky in there, but there we go. He moves. It's like a little shaker charm with like the crane machine. And then just open up these because these are all specifically lads. It's very cute. Very cute. I was like, okay, just don't get me like giant size posters because I will not have places to put them because my walls are very full at the moment. But I also grabbed some extra stuff for Mochi as well. So let me just make sure that these are... There we go. So these are like little foil prints. Oh. Hi, Kat. Thank you so much for resubbing for 15 months. I appreciate it. Love you. Hi. These are like little foil print cards there. Where you can kind of see it's like a little reflective of like all the guys. So we've got Raphael, we got Zane, we got Xavier. They're all with like their plushies. We have Caleb. Then where's the one with Silas and the Grumpy Crow? I've got a bunch of Silas, predictably. There's Silas. So there's like all 5 of them. And then I just asked them like, hey, can you just make sure you grab me like one of everything of Silas's? Because I am simple. Why are you here for my hat? Fuck off. Go back to work. So there was also these as well. So like him and his myth. Then the normal one with the Onekindness gear, and the workout one, which I found out on the back is just up close of abs. I have no excuse. I have no excuse. And it gets worse. It gets worse. I did get some extras to send over to Mochi, because Mochi doesn't really get a chance to like go to conventions and stuff. The green background one, yeah, I really like the one with his myth. It's very sweet. But all of these are just, they're so cool, and they're like wallet card sized, so I could easily put these in places. And then the individual prints. So Serania had gotten me like a mystery bag with various art and stuff. So there's like art from his Catch-22 event, which a lot of people on Twitter saw before. This one is specifically stickers, and it has the twins, and they are meant to be like sticking around like the sides of your computer monitors to like peek out from beneath it. You need a lock in my husband, he's at war. Maybe. And like it was cute because they also included like instructions of like where to cut and where to place them. So you just stick them on the side of things, and they just like they peek out. It's really cute. Then there's like the little chibi, and then from the Grasslands Romance, and then there's also No Defense Zone, his myth, and then this one. This one was separate. This one was not from the little gotcha grab pack. Yeah. It's very clever. It's very cute. This one Seronia decided they got for me as a surprise. So, this one, the black shirt, reacts to heat. So if I like, hang on. If I like hold my finger over here for a little bit and like try to like warm it up. Come on. Warm up a little bit. I'm just gonna be here for a second. Yeah, this one. You may have seen other art that was like it, but like, you see how the shirt starts to go away? Like if I had like a little heater, yeah. Yeah, no. And where his hand is positioned, you can imagine what's underneath it. And I'm not going to show you guys that. Nope. Yes. Listen, I'm but a human being with elf ears and fictional on the internet. I am a simple-minded fool. Let me have my enrichment. Now, going over, Deer also got me a bunch of stickers. So I'm gonna use this to show them. So, look at these stickers that you will eventually be able to get. So specifically theirs were obviously the possum, the monster fucker badge, and their head, obviously. You will be able to get these eventually. Deer and Serania are in the works of getting a new merch shop open. So you'll be able to get those eventually. Those are all my sticker ones. So, these are all the VTuber stickers that they designed. So you've got Joel, Cotton, you've got Vex, Cab, Artemis, and Zentreya. Yeah, the Monster Pass. These were some of their other ones. So they made their like Dono Please Cotton sticker. This one was not from Deer. This one was from another vendor. They also had a keychain. So I grabbed the sticker while Serenia kept the keychain. These are also from Deer. So just like little cutesy ones with like Pikachu, a little duck, violet sign muffins. Thank you guys for the hype train. I didn't notice that we were having a hype train. I appreciate it. And then they also just did, your classics. Your girl dinner, your run over possum, your wake me up when it's over dead possum. And then of course like duckies and stuff and a little skull. Then they also did these, which they also made into a series of pins with like skulls and bones and stuff. So this is like a vertebrae, this is a deer skull obviously, bird skull, wolf skull, a jawbone of some kind I want to say, or an alligator skull. I don't really know which. And then this, which after So when they first gave me the sticker, I didn't really realize who it was because we didn't go into our DC deep dive yet. But now I know this is Jason, and the crowbar in Batman's shadow is even more... God damn it. I now have more information for the context. And then this was their diagnosis card series. So you've got your diagnosis for a VTuber, which is parasocialism, aversion to grass, and non-existent scheduling skills. Artist, your symptoms are time, carpal tunnel, and draws friends pregnant. Your tummy hurt one, which is sad face, literally dying, pre-planned bathroom escape route. Then you've got sleepy bitch syndrome, which is sleepy like all the time, zero thoughts, caffeine please, thank you. And then you're tismed, which is hyperfixation, and then trains or dinosaur or dragons or that. You will note that the deer is literally all of these, so it fits perfectly. And these next few, these are some stickers that Saranu grabbed for me that were also lads themed. So there's a lot of like these little chibis, and I'm kind of obsessed. And then there were also another sticker sheet with a bunch of like plushies that I just kind of filled in. I can't get over, is the music being funky or is that just the song? I haven't had staticky music for a while though. I think it's just the song. Yeah, it's just the song. Okay. Yeah, they were so fucking cute. And I love the art style of all the chibis. Like, I adore these so fucking much. Like, look at him. And look at these tiny looking Kirans. Oh, babies, they're so cute. And Mephi, I'm obsessed and deceased. And then lastly, this also came with the blind box. Just a series of like Silas chibi ones. And I adore them all because he's such a little shit. This one in particular. Like, this is me. This is me on, like, on a daily. with the knife. And they're also super cute. Alright. That, I believe... Oh, right. These. The actual, like, charms and stuff. Almost done with show and tell. And then we'll be able to pull on the myth and lads and then go from there. Now, I gotta figure out what to do with all these and where to put them and how to display them, because these are all just various buttons. Try not to dox myself with how reflective they can get. Let me zoom in again. There we go. Alright, so we got Butterfly, Monster Lover, Feeling Cute with a Guillotine. My personal favorite. Then your Eat Trash, a Luna Moth, I think this is like a Death Moth. Then Eat Trash but with a possum, actual Monster Fucker badge. Then I think this is like a Butterfly Moth, I want to say. And then cool doggo, dead doggo, cool design. And then just loving aliens. So your generics, your normals that you would find. And then all the charms, because there were a lot. And these, if you remember from Okami specifically, these are weapons that you get in Okami. So you've got like some prayer beads, you've got one of the swords. I adore these so fucking much. And then I gotta unwrap these, because these are actually wooden printed pins. So like you can see even the wood grain on the back. So we got mushy, we got some mushroom, and then the skull version of, so like the stickers were for also wooden pins, which I thought were super cool. And then Inky Cap, classic. Ah, bah, bah. Yeah, you guys can hear Honey, she's meowing. she's been very meowy ever since. She always gets really meowy when I sit down for stream, particularly. Then we got the deer skull one, and then got the bird skull one. These are also, I just really love how well printed these are. They are so well printed for being on wood. And we've got the vertebrae, this little thingy. Okay, that's it for that. And I have another baggie full of these. There are so many. I basically pilfered Artist Alley. Deer essentially just got me one of everything that they have except some of the prints. The prints I'm gonna have to pick up from Oh, Sam, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Poff. I appreciate it. Thank you. Some of these I am gonna have to pick up from when I see them in TwitchCon. Hang on, I'm spilling. We also have Godzilla in a jar. And then these I thought were really pretty. So these are like the little hangy charms. And this is like supposed to be like those like bell lanterns that you get in Japan, and they're translucent on this side too. And there's also a fox version, like here, that I thought was really neat, like a little kitsune. Then of course you have the Monster Fucker, which does have an opening slot here, so you could put your picture in here if you really wanted to. I think they said they had to get these resized because they're not correct to size, but I still thought this was really fucking cool. And along with Godzilla in a jar, we also have another cryptid in a jar. I think it's supposed to just sort of be like another like dinosaur or something. You have the sticker version? Yeah. Oh, here's another of the Skullwood prints. Guess that got mixed in. Yeah. Want that keychain one when they release it? Yeah. Hopefully this will be released in time for TwitchCon. If all else fails, it should eventually also be eventually available online. And there's also the neon version. If you don't want green, you also just have bright ass neon colors. So I've got both of these. And then also, of course, Divine Instrument from Okami to match the other keychains. So got all of those together. And fun fact, if you guys go to specifically to a convention where Deer is tabling, so what Deer is doing is Deer is making their business cards tarot themed. So this was the first one that they made, which is titled The Hermit. And for TwitchCon, what they're also making is they made a whole new design, and that next one is going to be titled for the Star. So the idea is if you can follow Deer at each convention that they go to or find a way, you're basically just making a tarot set with their business cards. Yeah, it's a collection set. And it has all their stuff. And it even has like the descriptions at the bottom of the Hermit. So self-reflection, contemplation, solitude, and searching for self. I have been helping Deer with coming up with like some ideas for the tarot sets because it's kind of my thing here, and helping them figure out like designs and stuff, or like descriptions for them is what I say. But yeah, they've been going ham for these, and I saw what they've been doing for the next Star card that they're bringing to TwitchCon. So if you guys are going to TwitchCon and if you go by the booth, one, just obviously to say hi to Deer. Two, also say hi to me and Serrano because we are probably going to be back there also helping out. So, maybe. But also just picking up their business card because this doesn't cost anything and it's like a collector's thing. Like, they don't have any more of the Hermit. So they're only going to have so much of these. It's really cool. Go support Peking. Yes, go support my friends. Alright, that is it. Did they really have to start vacuuming? Oh, I apologize for the vacuum sound. Deer's so cool for being able to snag a table. Yeah, honestly. I saw a lot of people were trying to gun for, getting tables and stuff like that at TwitchCon. I'm really, like, proud and excited for them. I might have to mute for a few minutes while they're doing that. Okay, no, they went away. Okay. We're good. We're good. So I'm just going to turn off my camera really quick and we'll get started on lads, but I got to clean all this up really quick. So say bye to hand cam, guys, because hand cam, goodbye. And I move my phone back over to here where I can be properly sat and tracked and my mic can be in the right spot. Oh, and then I also have to move you guys over. I have to move so many things. Oh, so many things. Mic arm, please. Thank you. You go up. Now you go down. Now you go up. Okay. We're a well-oiled machine here. Bah. Bye-bye hands. Yes. But yeah, that was basically all the stuff that we got over the week. I'm very excited for the Red Hood stuff. I'm very excited for all my lad stuff. I'm excited to make a shrine. And I will have to show you a bigger picture of it another time. But Deer also is super, super sweet. And they, along with Senlet, the other mod, while they were at San Japan, Freem, the VTuber, has been selling a lot of their like big figures and statues and stuff to try to raise money for moving expenses. Hello, tracking. Sorry. My tracking is weird. It is weird today. And I'm just like constantly going to sleep because I had to set up that new thing. So Deer was able to get a giant, and I mean giant, statue of Ami from Okami from Freem. And it was not cheap. And I contributed what I could to it, but I was really like tight on funds and stuff after paying for my model art, which is in progress, by the way. As progress has been going very good. We're starting off with a base model and then building up so I can get outfits down the line. But yeah, they chipped in the rest of the money to get me this giant statue, and it actually lights up. And I didn't cry when they picked it up for me, but when they told me that they got it, I sobbed at my desk. It was a really rough day, and just hearing that, I was like, again, I am used to being the giver and not the gifted. So I am very sentimental when people do things for me. And it was very, very nice. Okay. That has been nudged away. Let me go ahead and get Glidex up. And then we will begin to pull for Zane Smith and pray to God that he is nice to me. Nicer than my last one. Oh my God, because that memory with Silas before I left was rough. All right. I deserve to be... Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. There we go. Okay, that's going. That's going. Get my audio going. Oh, it's been enough time. I could put my hat back on. Thank you for getting this item scene working for me, dear. All right, and then get lads open. I'm not going to pull out the heart rate monitor. Just because it's not a Silas Smith. Okay, good. The audio's working. Alrighty, let's go on over here. Oh, camera off. Like, actually turn off the camera. And then turn that off. I'm gonna stop Spotify. And the vacuum is gonna kill me. The vacuum is gonna kill me. Give me 1 second. I gotta change audio around. There we go.
Your step count kept going up, so I knew you'd appear eventually.
Yes, hi, Silas. Let me get you on screen. Then move over here. There he is. Okay. I deserve to be spoiled. Yeah, sometimes. All right, let me... I got it, Shoes, because I know it yells at you, unfortunately. So don't worry about it. Let me make sure I'm big enough. There we go. Alrighty, so you'll just gonna move this here, and then Glidex, I'm gonna move you over to, where are you? There you are. Move you over here. Then Violetti, god damn it. I'm gonna put a timer on that damn thing. You know, I am gonna actually do that. I'm gonna do that right now, just because you're being a little shit about it. All right, stop after 300 seconds. There you go. So now it should automatically turn off after 300 seconds. It may need one. Hair buns, okay. There you go. Happy. Are we good now? It looks so naked without the head. Don't remind me! Literally, I had to go to my new art parents with my model and tell them, hey, I'm gonna need a toggle to take the hat off. So that will be there. All right. We good now? Yes? No? Yes? Okay. So, if you guys haven't seen anything, Atlas. So, what we are doing today is this. Damn, it looks hot and heavy. Holy fuck. Buddy, hold that. Just. I'm getting flustered just looking at that. Excuse me. So, Zane has a brand new myth out.
Your injuries.
Wait, why are you upside down?
This is your resistance against me.
Here we go.
I have answered your pleas and your desires.
Lats has been going a little bit ham.
Gods. You should let the gods hear your supplications. Your ritual won't end because you want it to.
So, this whole theme, from what I can tell, for the most part, is like ancient Egyptian themed, I want to say. Straight up eating him. I don't think I am. I think he is. Because internet was going crazy for this trailer when it dropped. Long hair, my weakness. It looks so good on him. It honestly does. And the new myth companion and the fighting, like, it's insane. It is insane.
This is where you shall perish.
All right. Now, we are not going to watch the entire thing. No. Zane, stop. I'm trying not to spoil chat game. There we go. All right. I was trying so hard. I was like, no, don't spoil them for everything. But yeah. So we're going to be pulling for that new myth companion today, and then we're going to go through the story, much like I did when Xavier's dropped. So, thank you for that. So I currently have 57 wishes saved up right now, and I am 54 away from my next pity. So, we're going to hope that the Gacha gods are a little bit nicer to me this time than they were last time. So, wish me luck, guys. It is officially time to Gamba. Alright, nothing from that first 10 pull. The music is very good, but it's very loud. Alright, I'm not doing the greatest right now. Come on, Zane. Zane, you're really gonna make me go down to my hard pity. Really? Okay, that's the first one. Please be the right one. Please. Please. Give me a snowflake. Give me a snowflake. Give me a snowflake. That's a good sign. Come on, come on, come on. First one, come on. And... okay! Divine Stillness. We got that first one. Alright, I just need the other one. And then we will be good. Claim all those. Alright, so we are gonna... one more 10 pull. Okay. I unfortunately need to spend money. God damn it. Man! Wait. Damn it. I got hope. I thought for a second they made that sound. I thought it made the sound. It did not. Okay. Nope. Son of a bitch! Zane! Come on! Alright, give me a second, guys. Lads has me by the balls. Alright, make sure I get the right pack. There we go. Get this limited pack. It's the best for the bargain. Whale Witch activated, not whaling. I just want this myth. I want this myth. Alright. Oop. Hi, husband. Bye. Hi, bye. He's like, you're pulling on someone else? I'm not whaling. Whaling would be like rank 3ing him. I'm not doing that. I only do that for Silas. Oh, that's a good sign. Please be the other one game. Please, 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 please. Again, Caleb. Again. You literally cucked me on my last 50-50. And you just did it again. I hate this. I hate him. I hate him so much right now. I hate him so fucking much right now. I am... I don't care if he's jealous. He's not mine. He's Minky's. He's Minky's and Saranya's and Mochi's. He ain't mine. This bitch. Oh, am I at the part where I can get the crate yet? No. This motherfucker. He's like, I'm showing you smut in my banner. You aren't devoted. What the fuck? I am devoted. I'm telling you guys, my luck has not been the same since fucking Xavier Smith. And I knew it was with Xavier Smith because my luck had been obscenely good. Obscenely good until that myth came out. And then guess what happened? Xavier cucked me. He took forever to get that goddamn banner. Come on. Thank you. Pay no attention. It's a tax write-off technically. I'm making content with it. I can't write this off. I just have to document it. I just want my luck to get better before Silas this new myth comes out. Because that I'm gonna have to actually like put away savings for. I swear. It's gonna fuck me over. I'm very upsetty. I'm upsetty spaghetti right now. This is pain. This is torture. This is agony. I am like I'm like right at my pity, aren't I? 18? Of course. Of course. Hang on. I can have the... How many things that I can get 4 out of that? Okay. I'm trying to like squeeze. I still had some purple diamonds left over. Mine's still updating, but I'm nervous. Come on, Zane. Please. Fucker. Okay. The things I do for this goddamn game. Zane's being a diva. He is. He's like some sort of deity in this myth, from what I could tell. He's like straight up. I think his title is literally the God of Annihilation. Drama King he is. There. Please be the one that I need. Please end my suffering. Please. Release me from my mortal coil, please, Zane. Thank you. Oh, freaking. Okay, I'm free. I'm free. It cost me money, unfortunately, but look at him. He looks so good. Looks so good. And hang on. There was a thing that I could do. These are still limited, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna pull in these last 2. Just get them out of here. Yep. Alright. If I go over here to the fence. Yep.
This world no longer needs me.
Don't be dramatic. So I'm gonna show you guys why this myth looks so good. So I'm gonna go down here. And we are going to do the little companion thing. So you guys can like see firsthand. Like, he uses a bow! And it's a claymore! Holy fuck! So, we're gonna fight real quick. We're gonna trial companion this guy. So you guys can see how he works in battle. And why it looks so good. Yeah, God of Annihilation. That's just a lot of talking and shackles and all that stuff. I did fuck around with this a little bit. So.
Proceed with caution.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Witness divine retribution.
No,
It is weak. Now's our chance.
my turn.
Impudent. It is falling apart. A
Where'd he
cornered
go?
beast still fights. Be careful.
I'll show you.
Witness divine retribution.
No,
Now's our chance. Keep your distance, or else it release the final.
sins and transgressions.
They can't be hidden. Aim for its weak spot. It's over. It recovered. Be careful.
My turn.
There won't be any more losses. Don't stare into the darkness. Seek rebirth. Proceed with caution. Witness divine retribution.
No,
Now's our chance.
go back to the pit you
Like,
came
this
from.
feels so good as a Claymore user.
That will help me forge my...
Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven.
To act against the natural order.
Come.
Impudent. Show it your power. A cornered beast still fight. There won't be any more losses. Witness divine retribution.
No sin.
Show the ultimate.
Now's our
Look at this.
obliteration ordained by fate.
Cannot be defied.
Heed the decree of 2 gods.
And witness those world's ends.
It's insane.
My turn.
Keep your distance, or else it release the final seed.
Sins and transgressions.
They can't be hidden. Aim for its weak spot.
Steady now. We can do this.
Proceed with caution. Witness divine retribution.
No sin shall be forgiven. Bring it on.
No, get back here. Get
Avoid
back
its blade.
here, you bitch.
You won't escape.
There won't be any. We won.
There we
We
go.
crushed them.
But like, it's so good. It's so fucking good, man. I am so excited. This myth should, if it is following anything like Xavier's and Raphael's new myths, this myth should be insane. Like, insanity. There we go. And that unlocked a new card. Oh, it's so good. Now we get to go have pain and misery. Caleb, Cyberpunk Myth Man, all of them, yeah. This year's myth battles, they've gone insane with the myths. Yeah, he's very edgy, and he is very much blindfolded. Alrighty, guys. So this is going to be definitely a lot of reading, and we'll definitely go into some angst. Up. Spoilers again. Goddamn game. You keep wanting to shove everything off. All right. So, get comfy. It's going to be a lot of me reading and a lot of me freaking out. I will say that there is probably going to be some hot and heavy voice sounding, kissing in the microphone thing. So if that does tweak you, most of the time it happens in the actual like cinematic memories. I will try to warn you when that happens if you guys need to lower your volume for whatever reason. So, before the end arrives at the edge of the continuum, I wish to see you one last time. This is going to be a depression. That's not fair, game. That is not fair. That is the sound. That is... that is one of his other myth soundtracks. Alrighty. Let's do this. Immediately starting off like Style is this myth. What the fuck? Cold, mysterious, and desolate. Between the skeletal jagged mountain ridges, seven colossal gates rise in layers. They reach the heavens. Here lies a forbidden realm where even the dead may not tread, and at the end of seemingly frozen time, it welcomes its first visitor. Well, there he is.
You are a supreme deity, the embodiment of annihilation and divine punishment. You possess unparalleled wisdom. Turn back. Do not set foot in Everlost where returning is impossible. You mustn't become one of those lamentations who are restless for all eternity.
The Creatio Stone from the Primordial Age. It lies in the Netherworld, beyond the Seven Gates, yes.
You already possess supreme power. Why do you still seek the authority of creation? Beyond the Seven Gates is a land where neither the sun nor the moon shine. Not even life and death can reach it. Your hands may be capable of bringing about the destruction of countless eons, and your divine gaze may see the end of time. Yet once you set foot in this realm, your divine authority and radiant glory will turn into flowing sand.
That price is insignificant.
The fact that you said Creatio Storm. So in one of Zane's myth, the Foreseer myth specifically, he has a staff with a core at the end. The whole theme in this game is there's a thing called a protocore, which is kind of like a crystal with power and stuff. He has in his staff in that myth a Creatio core. That is basically like his main power and stuff like that for the most part. And the fact that they're mentioning again as a stone. His steps no longer falter. the god crosses the threshold of the first gate and allows the surging waters to devour him. In boundless chaos, time and space whirl and surge. Only an amber-like world remains, nestled within the barely perceptible crevices of the void. One way to start off, that's for sure. Much more bright and cheery. Niava.
O goddess of Niava, she is the most brilliant aurora beneath the heavens. We shall sing of her divine name that never fades.
Bricks glaze in dark blue form magnificent, beautiful city gates. They welcome countless worshippers who are here to pray and make offerings to the goddess. The poet plucks the lyre and sings. Accompanied by music, offerings flow like an endless stream into the tall, magnificent divine tower. Ooh, tower. Tower, another callback.
Bricks of mud form her body. Her eyes were created from the purest lapis lazuli glaze.
Okay.
Urtama, Ingar. The beautiful twin rivers are her flowing hair, while the riverbank's glimmering jade adorns her neck. She wields a colossal blade to cleave mountains and strike down the monsters to keep them in check.
Okay.
Humans emerged from cramped caves and built houses in the Divine Tower. They lived under radiant sunshine.
Are you paid by the word, buddy? Never mind, I take it back. I take it back. I take it back. Everything's awful. The earth trembles violently as ominous blackness emerges on the horizon, its menacing claws stretched towards Niava. In the blink of an eye, dark, heavy clouds fill the sky. Fierce gales whip the river water into turbulent waves.
It's from the Vestrian! Run, everyone! The monsters have returned!
Chaos erupts at the city gates as people scatter in all directions. They flee to take shelter.
Goddess of Niava, please accept our most sincere offerings and grant us undying courage.
Think? Son of a bitch. That timer that I put on my hat did the opposite effect. It took it off after 300 seconds instead of putting it back on. Shit. Okay then.
Please protect our homeland from the invasions. Lead us to new territory. No, no, my lyre.
Oh no, not the guy's liar, no!
Stop singing! Run!
The young man fleeing for his life grabs the poet and hey, I wasn't done reading that game. The young man fleeing for his life grabs the poet and the instrument before running to his home. A ray of light materializes from the top of the divine tower. It transforms into a golden arrow that tears through the clouds. This is a war zone, we don't need that. Against the destruction of the fleeing crowd, it rushes towards the distant horizon with the force of thunder and pierces the churning black mist. Yaskier works hard. Toss a coin to your witcher, oh valley of plenty, oh valley of plenty, oh. Sorry. I like taking pictures of the new scenery, it looks pretty. The rivers Urtama and Ingar return to tranquility. Under soothing moonlight, Niava falls into a deep sleep. The golden arrow from that ray of light rises once more from the horizon and touches the night sky. Moments pass. Then it falls into the silent divine tower and slowly transforms into an injured figure. The wounds spread across my body and form eerie golden patterns. Aside from pain, I can no longer feel anything else. The black mist that clings to me is entwined around my wounds. It silently erodes my consciousness. I try to calm my rapid, pained breathing and barely manage to prop myself up with my sword. Why is my body becoming more fragile? My Niava is an extremely delicate world. It and its denizens need me. Hi, Buck. Gooner, Anna, how's gooning? This is not gooning! I'm reading! Does this sound like gooning to you? Hi, buddy. But the only one who can help me and save me. I grit my teeth. I don't want to say that name. Zane. The tower is silent. No one responds. Whatever you say, Gunnar. Fuck you. A name once familiar is stuck in my throat like a thorn. Yet it lasts but a moment before instinct for survival prevails over pride and resentment. Zane! Brilliant radiance containing swift, insurmountable... that fucking game! Let me read the thing! Brilliant radiance containing swift, insurmountable power ripples outward. The biting winds cuts my cheek, and the pain stings. There he is.
I have told you many times, the Vestrayan is not a place for the living. You shall never get the chance to return should you cross the thorny barriers again.
You know my connection to this world runs deeper than blood, and yet you... Why do you want to destroy it? Dizzy and in pain, I collapse, but he catches me. The resentment and blame in my heart haven't subsided, but a louder voice drowns out everything. I need Zane. Only he can heal my wounds and free me from this terrible suffering. The nips distract me, I'm sure. Snatch off. Oh, I'm taking off his blindfold.
You...
Hi. Even if you want to destroy Niava, you still belong to me at this moment. Obey me. I need you to heal me now. Forcefully wrapping my arms around his neck, I bite Zane's lips. Oh. That's a different kind of healing than I anticipated. Give me. I want your power. Fucking hell. I turned off the timer thing on there. It should stop. I'm surprised. Okay. This is not, this isn't helping the Gunnar allegations now that I think about it. Not helping. Cool, but someone's kink, yeah.
Between us, there is nothing but endless taking. Behave.
Oh, okay, we're just immediately going into it. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, you guys might want to mute if... Okay. I'm just gonna go down here. Okay. This is a lot. Even by my standards, this is a lot. Hello. This is bad timing.
Your injuries. This is your resistance against me.
I didn't... This is still the first chapter. You guys, this is still the first... We literally just started. This is the first chapter, and we're already going into this. Okay. Grab his dick and twist it. They're all because of you.
To seek help from the gods, you should let the gods hear your supplications.
Jesus Christ. I am a goddess.
Understood. Feel this, and remember what I'm giving you.
Okay, Jesus. This is... Okay. Yeah, no foreplay indeed. Not at all. Holy shit. It just hurts, But his power keeps flowing. I don't know how to voice act this. Hi, Undead. There's a moment happening right now. Oh.
Focus.
Okay. Hi. I literally have to hold this until that bar is full. Okay. Forceful eye contact. Oh, I bit him. Like, you can see that, like, his upper lip, I bit him. Don't even think about making me obey you.
All of this is
Don't you
what you
dare
wished
speak that
for,
doll's name in
no?
here. He is staying out of here. Leave. Hi, honey. Oh.
The ritual won't end because you want it.
Honey, why are you yelling right now? I'm currently being leashed right now. Excuse me.
To.
The door is open on the other side. Ma'am. The door is open on the other side, please. I'm not.
Accept it. This is a power only you can possess.
What kind of power exchange? This is not an exchange of power. The last time I checked, this was not an exchange of power. How? Okay, Twitch is gonna kill me. Jesus Christ. I literally have no words. Respond. Okay, jeez, flaky flap. Bro's gonna soil your clothes. We're literally standing in
I have
water.
answered your pleas and your desires, yet I sense an even deeper craving.
Zane, we I don't know what kind of history we got right now. Literally just started this myth. Sounded like I didn't even want to call him, and then this happened. Did we just hate fuck? I feel like we just immediately King Goonerbait. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that is that is what gets a lot of the attention. You know what they're gonna do? Hey, here's some hot, sexy men. Near the end of this chapter down here, they're gonna take it all away and we're gonna be broken. Okay. Literally, chapter 1. Okay. Doom Realm. Doom Realm. The last ray of heavenly light is about to be devoured. In this world where even death has long since vanished, the final judgment is nigh. Only embers burn as if to represent this world's final breath.
The natural order of fate is no more. Stop clinging to what remains.
The longbow is taut like a crescent moon. Light converges onto the bowstring and transforms into arrows of molten gold. Heaven and earth sense imminent destruction. The air is filled with shrieks and wails.
Annihilation balances the cosmic order. What shouldn't exist ought to crumble in Oblivion's hands.
The arrows released from the bowstring transform into several streams of golden light. Earth-shattering power is unleashed. A triangular spire materializes into the void. Trapped within its golden Anzu, its beak and feathers razor sharp. It can barely cling to life. It's like a bird.
Be gone.
Zane tightens its grip and the golden dust falls through the gasps gaps between his fingers. This bird meets oblivion in the distant depths of the universe, and a newly born golden Anzu unspreads its wings in another unknowable place. Okay, so kind of like a phoenix. A snowflake drifting from the unknown lands quietly on the back of his hand. It leaves behind a fleeting coldness. I can't read.
It's snowing.
Yep, sure is, Zane. Sure is, Zane. All right. Sunlight filters through magnificent curtains and casts shimmering ripples across the pool. Within the empty hall, only my footsteps break the silence. The cracks in the blade have been repaired as well. Imagine if the guy's a big, fat, ugly bastard NTR doing that. Hello, HR. You're basically talking about the plotline of so many hentais. Jeez. I swing the sword, and abundant power reverberates through the divine tower. Even my body trembles slightly. Within that brilliant radiance, another power has coalesced aside from my own aura, one whose depths are more unfathomable. Zane. We've known each other for so long that numbers are meaningless, and we once shared what seemed like the most intimate of touches and tender moments. Yet when we let go, it's as if only confrontation and estrangement remained between us. Oh. Are we in our divorce arc right now? I turn toward the golden spire standing serenely in the depths of the divine tower. The Enguru spire? Containing all the universe's realms within, is the divine artifact Zane treasures the most. 7 golden Enzus, their beaks and feathers sharp like knives, circle around it. Another one flies in and disappears in a golden glow. Where's your master? The Enguru shrine spire won't answer me. The corners of my lips curl up. His absence is only to be expected. Otherwise, he'd try to stop me. It's only natural that I protect Nyava and save my people. Yet he's determined to lead Nyava toward destruction and annihilation. A golden Anzu lands on my fingers. I let it nuzzle my hand and exhale. When we first met, he promised to make all my wishes come true and stand by my side. Okay. From what I'm immediately getting is that maybe we're the goddess of creation and he's the god of annihilation. So you can't necessarily have one without the other, so that's probably why they're together in a sense. But that's also probably why they are having issues. Long before the first grain of sand appeared in the Hayat Desert, before the first raindrop fell into Uotama's riverbed, my feet had already touched Nyava's chaos and dust. All grew under my gaze and touch, and people learned to survive by following my divine edicts. I guided them to build their homes, and I severed every monster's head for them. They devoted everything they had to worship me and used the most noble word in their hearts to address me as goddess. Similar to Caleb's cyberpunk, they were the creation and destruction protocols or something. Yeah, Creatio and Destructo. That was like their powers, basically, their cores. So, I mean, in a sense, that kind of idea is mentioned and brought up a lot in various of the myths. That's kind of like the core of like what the MC is. They are both creation and the end of cosmos and stuff like that. So it fits. It makes sense. An omnipotent guardian. Perhaps this is what it means to be a goddess. For a very long time, I do everything within my power to protect every sunrise and moonrise in Nyava. Until I met another god. Have you thought it over? I jumped down from the boulder. The god whose name was Zane withdrew the Engerush spire. His expression was colder and harder than stone.
I have declined your offer more than once. I shall not carve my name upon your destiny stone.
I let out a derisive snort and drew my blade in an attempt to strike, but the blade's light had vanished without a trace before it could even reach him. Hi, Violetti. I'm too poor. Oh, you used up all your points, I see. See? With your immense strength, you can be a guardian of Niava. Hi, Water Bear. How much did I miss? So we're on the second chapter. Downside is Water Bear. The hot and heavy, like, scene, was in that first chapter. And it was intense. Hi, One Eye. Welcome. No, it's okay. It was... Water Bear, the easiest way I could probably describe this is it was like hate fucking. It was insane. I miss the banging. Yeah, pretty much. I could tell you don't belong here. Yes, you're like the sun that belongs to another world. If you don't carve your name upon the destiny stone, you'll disappear like sand.
Once my name is carved into it, the trajectory of our fates will be inseparable. Are you desperate to forge an important covenant with a man whose name you only know?
Why not? I told you my name too, did I not?
You're willing to go to such lengths to make me stay. All for the sake of protecting these mortals?
His intense gaze fell on me. For some reason, there seemed to be a trace of... anger? I mean, that's not all. That's not all. I have other reasons, such as... I looked at him and appreciated his appearance. Okay. You're handsome. Having you by my side would brighten my day. All I need to do is glance in your direction. Well, now will you accept my offer? Okay, MC, you're being a little bit of a...
No.
MC this time is the one that's being pushy. Damn. Yeah, this MC is a little bit... He turned, walked away, and left behind a cold warning.
Stop following me.
Okay. Of course, I had no intention of listening to him. In this land, people passionately pursue what they desire. All of Niava belongs to me, and Zane will be no exception. He's standing in the same realm as me, as I am, after all. Oh. Hi! Oh, hi, Stardust! Hello! Welcome in, Raiders! Hi! Silly Seal Raid. Hi, little guys. Hello! My name's Anna the Witch. I'm your friendly neighborhood walk the rich and potion seller. Welcome to my shop. Hello! We're currently going through the new myth that's in Love and Deep Space. It's a mobile ultimate game that I'm obsessed with and sick in the head. Hi, Darcy. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you up to? Were you doing some art or game or something? Thank you, thank you. I hope you guys had a good time. Raiders, it's a lot of reading. So if you are up for some cozy narration, that's basically what I'm up to. This is peak Gunnar Corp. That's not for you. It's not that Gunnar. There is depression in this Love and Deep Space. I promise. We got through the majority of the Gunnar stuff. Shoes, you basically have to type out their name. Like MX Darcy Stardust. Weaver Drawing did good progress, but my body asked me to stop for tonight. Aw. Well, have a good rest. Thank you very, very much for the raid. I hope you have a good night. All right. Let's see. But before I could catch up to him, an unexpected battle left my body severely damaged like never before. It was also then that I realized my body would deteriorate because I fought. There would be a day wherein I perish. And Zane was actually the only god who could provide me succor. So I basically, like, need him to survive. The seasons thread are woven by your hand. The scale of creation rests within your wisdom's palm. I leaned back on the rattan bed and stared at the distant firelight and crowds while humming along to the hymns that drifted over intermittently.
Is being worshipped and praised by humans truly a joyous thing?
Being praised, yes. The songs they're writing continue to improve. I shifted to the side so that there was room on the bed. Then I pulled Zane down to sit. He still maintained that cold, indifferent demeanor. He brushed aside the sheer fabric draped over my shoulders.
You're willing to risk your life in endless combat just for insignificant praises.
Zane, are you saying this because you don't like my people? Or are you concerned about me?
Neither.
Hang on. Sorry, parents. Continuing. He scooped up water from the jar to wash my skin that had recently healed. Then why did you rush into that black mist to rescue me?
Your questions seem endless.
Oh, ads. Okay, we wait for ads. Yeah, I don't want to continue onward when people are stuck in ads. So we'll be back in 3 minutes. Quick break. Yeah, my plushie fell over. My Joel plushie fell. Go back upright. There we go. Symbiotic parrotism is like the worst. Good fanfic though. I'm not crazy about how MC is treating him, obviously, but this is literally just the start of the story for his myth. So I'm open to see how this develops, because it does very much feel like a toxic symbiotic relationship right now. But you know, it's an Otome game. It happens. If he's not working with us because he has the same debuff, I'll be shocked. We'll find out. The problem is, I never know. It's never really super clear what the timeline of this stuff is, like where it happens in the story. So in his Foreseer myth was the very first myth that he came out with. The MC was sick and dying and broke into the tower where where a Creatio core was supposed to be, and that was rumored to heal her. Hey, enough, honey, enough. And what ended up happening was kind of like almost like a Beauty and the Beast sort of situation there, where she stayed with him. They eventually got closer. They found out that Zane was pretty much predetermined by the god Astra, which is like the god, pretty much, that he couldn't really get close to anybody or else they would perish. So what he ended up doing was defying fate, dying because of that to save MC. And then in his other myth with Master of Fates, MC was basically this creature, or what they assumed to be kind of like a monster that was like destined to kill everyone, I want to say. And Zane was supposed to like get rid of her and like destroy her and stuff. And he instead put her into like a deep sleep after they got close. And she woke up basically alone. That myth, I did go through on my own, and it was kind of jumbly. Not as well written as some of these later myths have been made. I still cried a little bit because I'm like, what the fuck, Zane? Why did you abandon me? That kind of thing. His MC is constantly dying in general. So the very first couple of myths of the guys, a lot of them, the first myth, so like Silas' myth, Forseer's myth, like a bunch of the early myths, all mostly revolved around the guys dying, like the guys leaving or dying. Silas' myth, Silas sacrificed himself to go against fate, so MC didn't have to die by his hands, essentially. What's going on with these rounds of myths, however, is the MC dying instead. So, it's gonna hurt later. Alright, I think we're back from ads. Welcome back from ads, guys. Let's continue on. Which means you'll have to get used to it. Although I was concerned about the black mist that appeared, I decided to focus my efforts on convincing Zane to stay. He possessed power that even I could not match, and he could heal my body. I couldn't let him slip away. Shouldn't you reconsider my offer? We're more than strangers who know each other's names now. I gave him a meaningful look. When he had healed me, I had been somewhat unconscious. However, I remembered more than he thought.
I don't need you to care for me.
I grabbed his hand and sat on his lap. According to Niava's laws, you belong to me. You have no right to refuse.
Do I look like someone who follows those so-called laws?
I smiled and kissed his eyelid. You can push me away.
You don't know anything, yet you dare to open your mouth.
Although he remained calm, his gaze was reminiscent of a deep pool where dark torrents surged beneath the surface to warn me.
Let's assume the final outcome of us being together is eternal separation, or even obliteration. Would you still accept it?
You and I haven't even experienced the beginning. Why are you already thinking about our ending? Being afraid of a future that has yet to occur is a waste of time and betrays our true feelings.
Then enlighten me. I'll lend an ear to your desires.
Give me your fate. Zane, give me your name and your fate. I recalled the vows people typically said when proposing and hastily picked one. I swear in Niava's name that I shall be unwavering and everlasting. There won't be any regrets.
Your vow is rather ordinary.
He finally took my hand and slowly spread his fingers until they were intertwined with mine.
If I agree, then I want you to stay by my side forever. Starting from this moment.
Starting from this moment, I shall forever remain by your side. Within the brilliant golden glow, my god responded to me.
Our names will be carved together. From now on, I shall ensure your every wish comes true.
It can be a very sweet moment when the timing is right. It just... This writing in the very beginning, again, we're only on chapter 2 out of like 8, I want to say. The writing in here definitely feels more like this was for the MC, an arrangement of convenience. For him, I'm wondering if he... So remember when I said that the whole thing with creation and annihilation kind of coalesced together? Creation is just the beginning. Annihilation is at the end. And the whole thing with the Forseer, I am wondering if he has a sense of knowing what is at the end. So, his feelings for the MC might be more so shrouded in like actual affection because he already knows the end. So he might know how all he gets together. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. We'll find out as we read. Our vow still echoes in my ears. On the Destiny Stone, our names remain closely intertwined. But that black mist, the appearance of Vastrian, quickly became the beginning of the conflict between Zane and me. He did not protect Niava as I had wanted. Instead, he allowed the Vastrian to bring catastrophe and devour my people's homes. I was wrong to have those thoughts back then. How could a god who governs annihilation possibly harbor goodness and mercy towards Niava? My fingertips are pecked twice, which makes me return to the present moment. I unceremoniously poke the bird's head. True, but I think people might be picturing it like a wet kiss or something instead of a butterfly kiss. Yeah, no, it's probably like just like the gentle press of lips against his eye, like the eyelid. Don't think hard onto it, guys. Read a romance novel now and then. What? You still want to protest on his behalf? The golden Enzu suddenly lets out a shriller cry before pecking my palm with a greater force. Fresh blood immediately wells up. Before I can react, it spreads its wings and flies back into the Anger's spire. Wait, you... Desert. That's a lot of sand. I would hate to be Anakin Skywalker right now. In this empty, ethereal space, golden light flows like a river. It constantly shifts into intricate patterns. I'm inside the Anger's spire? That golden Enzu. My instincts make me immediately chase after it. Yet when I finally see, I watch as it plummets into the void, and fierce flames erupt where it falls. The bird is reduced to ash and smoke. A sudden sharp pain shoots through my heart, and I clutch my chest. Something strange appears on my palm. I open my hand and see where the bloody marks left by the golden Enzu's beak. They dry and solidify into a crack across my palm. Oh boy. I can't listen to that sad music. It makes me sad. Ooh, pretty. I soon understood what that strange line meant. The golden thread entwined in my hair suddenly snaps, and the broken jade cuts off a strand of hair. I hear a silent lament from Urtama. Niava's rivers, Urtama and Ingar, are akin to two most vital arteries in the heart. But now that one river has stopped flowing, the body called Niava is about to lose life's luster. I must save Urtama. As always, the sun rises. It shines on everyone's faces and on the river water that lies as still as a mirror.
What are we supposed to do if the river stops flowing and dries up?
Don't worry. Our goddess will protect us. Urtama will not dry up.
No pressure or anything, I guess.
We should hurry to the Divine Tower and offer sacrifices. Only then can we ask the goddess to bestow her divine guidance.
Walking along the riverbank, I can hear people discussing Urtama's strange condition.
Maybe the goddess deliberately stopped the water to prevent the wheat fields on both riverbanks from being flooded again?
Indeed. If this is planned by the goddess, then we should follow suit.
It's time to compose new hymns. We must sing and abide by the actions of our goddess.
I've never really been one for the being a goddess trope, to be honest. It's not really... I don't like the idea of being worshipped. It makes me uncomfy. That's why I liked Silas's myth so much. I was more of an outlaw. The worry lingers on humans' faces for only a moment. They soon hum new melodies and continue on with their daily lives. They do love making her a goddess lately, yeah. A goddess or a queen. I stir the river water. Ripples spread across the surface, but they vanish in the blink of an eye. They're disappearing too swiftly. This matter isn't simply a problem with the river's flow. Something is messing with Urtama. Samia throws several small stones. The ripples are fainter and disappear faster.
How strange. The river water is stagnant. Is this truly the goddess's will?
Hello, ma'am. Hi. I'm reminded that I love women. Hi. Hello. She is so pretty. Holy shit. It isn't. At least, I believe it isn't. Samira is the current ruler of Niava and the only person I associate with. However, I only tell her that I'm the goddess's messenger. I always disguise myself as an ordinary person when I meet with her. The goddess should already be aware of Urtama's condition. She won't let disaster strike.
Of course. Everyone in Niava believes our goddess shall give her blessings and protect us from evil.
Infold. Give the voice actors a little bit more direction, please. She sounds very flat.
Even the most unruly waters will inevitably yield and obey her.
The beautiful ruler respectfully bows. She intends to make me convey her reverence to the goddess. That mischievous mirth I know so well appears in her eyes.
I wonder, how is our goddess? Have our offerings of gold and jade brought a smile to her face?
Your goddess hired a god who doesn't give a crap about you and has a complex. Good luck with that. She is, well, why do you ask?
You've told me before that she is deeply troubled because of a man.
I dished about boy trouble to this ruler of this country that worships me. I dished. Of course I would need somewhere to dish about these issues. Back then, it was because I wanted to break into the Vastrian. Zane and I didn't speak for a long time. It just so happened that Samira was leading a group of worshippers at that divine tower. I couldn't help but share a few things. I didn't expect her to still remember. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to inquire about such matters. I try to gloss over it, but displeasure and helplessness surfaced in my heart once more. I'm having marital problems. I'm having marital problems in this myth, you guys. What the fuck? Why doesn't my husband like me as much anymore? We need to go to counseling. After treating my injuries, Zane vanished without a trace again, and at some point he also took the Angru Spire from the Divine Tower. He certainly returned to the Divine Tower, yet he won't even see me. I'm infuriating. Gods don't get therapy. God dang it. But I'll admit, I have never truly understood him. In addition, I even know less about what he wants to do.
That man must be exceptionally outstanding to win the goddess's favor.
That's a word. That is a word for it.
Beautiful roses always have sharp thorns, but everything under the heavens belongs to our goddess. A mere man will certainly bow down at her feet.
But he is no near man, that's for sure. You're right. Our goddess is omnipotent. She will never meet defeat in front of him. Celestial marriage counseling, just destroying planets and universes. Just a little stress relief. Hashtag just God things. After Samira leaves, I ensure no one is around. Then I cup a handful of river water and blow on it. The water in my palm floats into the air strand by strand. They unfurl into a flying carpet that's as soft and crystalline as a cloud. Take me to the upper reaches of Urtama. Am I literally going on a magic carpet ride right now? Okay. Impotent, is that why they separated? Damn it! No! Mist spreads as the night deepens, and a subtle presence in the wind becomes increasingly pronounced. The closer I get to the source of Urtama, the more certain my suspicions become. This is Zane's power. This presence. It's the same as what I've been exposed to before. It's Zane's power. Is he stopping the river from flowing? Several strands of complex emotions are ensnared in my heart, and the flying carpet woven from water seems to sense my restlessness and speeds up. So Zane is like literally sabotaging the river. Suddenly the river's surface, shrouded in mist, is slashed by golden blades as several golden Enzus soar. Golden Enzus. Zane is here. They fly without delay as if something urgent is driving them forward. Seeing that I had caught up, the golden Enzus cry out as they change direction. Oh, excuse me, I was not done reading. They quickly head towards the river's source. As if passing through an invisible barrier, violent winds materialize around me. They stir the water to create towering waves. This is getting loud. Hang on, I'm gonna lower the volume for you guys a little bit. At the end of the river's source, a monster covered entirely in crystals is entrenched. Strange, chaotic streams of light swirl around its body. Its mountain-like physique is blocking the river's flow. No wonder the river is stagnant. It's like a wanderer, maybe? It's hideous and unlike the ones in Vastrian. Oh, hi Zane. The god who has been pursuing it wields his bow and as he floats in midair. The mist is stirred, and it swirls around his body. Under dim moonlight, Zane's expression is cold and ruthless. His golden arrows are aimed at the injured, roaring monster standing in the water. Okay,
this is where you shall perish. Struggling is a futile endeavor.
Okay. So he wasn't stopping the river. He was fighting the thing that was plugging up the river. Nope. Hey.
You shouldn't have come to the
game. Please stop doing that. The severely wounded monster attacks frantically. I quickly leap into the air while the flying carpet gets smashed into the water.
This place. Leave.
Zane keeps his gaze fixed on what's ahead. One hand holds his bow while the other traces golden runes in the air, and he intends to teleport me away. I can be anywhere. All of Niava belongs to me. I can be anywhere in this world if I so wish.
Over here. Don't give it another opening.
I grab my sword and fly to Zane's side. The monster pivots and charges. Stop skipping things. I'm not on auto mode. The monster pivots and charges towards us. Perfect. Let's see how sharp my repaired sword is. Zane raises his fist and summons the Angry Spire. Brilliant light spills out from the Golden Divine's artifact. A burning mark is etched onto the monster's body. I can't speak right now.
Aim for its weak spot.
I see it. My vision is consumed by refulgent light as the power of resonance imbues my blade with tremendous energy. I swing my greatsword to attack. Meanwhile, Zane's fingertips on the bowstring blaze with a spectacular radiance. The longbow is drawn, its appearance akin to a perfect full moon under tremendous force.
Let's make this quick.
Golden arrows carol and apocalyptic power pierces the monster's body. At the same time, my sword strikes where the mark guides me. That should finish it.
Something's not right.
Violent tremors accompanied by agonized roars shake the land as the riverbed and area under the monster crumble. The dying beast bursts forth with terrifying energy as if trying to devour the space around it.
Go.
Several golden runes quickly become entwined around my body. They're about to push me towards a distant place. Hold on tight. By some uncanny impulse, I fucking hate the skipping of the text. By some uncanny impulse, I tightly hold onto his hand. Our surroundings disappear like rushing river water during our rapid descent. Before my consciousness is devoured by boundless darkness, I only remember that trace of warmth I'm clutching tightly with my fingers, and I refuse to let it go. Oh. Bone-chilling coldness washes over me again and again, and I curl up. In the cracks between the universe and time itself, golden eternity's gaze lands on me. Anna. Who is that my name? I want to see the voice's owner, but a hand suddenly covers my eyes.
There's no need to rush. You need to sleep for a long time.
The cold sensation fades. Warm, golden light envelops me.
There will be a day when we meet again.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Mr. Zane? What do you mean by that? Excuse me. I'm just like trying to piece together where in this story is all of this happening. Warm liquid is splashed onto my face. There's a moist sensation and the metallic scent of blood fills my nostrils. I open my eyes. Oh, he's injured. Like a lot.
If you had woken up any later, you would have been swallowed by the sea of sand.
Seemingly alive, waves of white sand slowly rise and fall. They surge toward us again and again. Looking at the arm around my waist, I lift my head. Zane is sitting back against a black stone about half a person's height. He's holding me in his embrace to an extent. Sorry, guys. I'm getting like a little hungry, so my mouth is like drying up a little bit. It's making it hard to talk. A golden barrier envelops us to keep the endless waves at bay. Where are we? Inside that monster's stomach?
Worse, I'm afraid. This place is inside its protocore.
We're inside a protocore. What? I thought you were only interested in Silas. I like all the guys to an extent, but it's not that kind of hunger. What's a protocore?
You can think of it as its heart.
So he knows about protocores.
If this heart devours us and absorbs enough power, that monster will resurrect itself.
We can't let it do as it pleases. We must get out of here as soon as... A sticky sensation on my palm makes me freeze. I look at the wounds covering Zane's body. A moment passes before I tentatively reach out.
It's blood. You're not mistaken.
Are you actually injured? It's not an illusion created by the protocore?
My injuries aren't serious.
Yeah, Honey's yelling at me because she wants dinner, but she has to wait 15 minutes. But his blood continues to fall and the golden barrier starts to waver. Zane, who has always been invincible and all-powerful, is actually injured. Take off everything you're wearing. Lenny. Seeing him not move, I use one hand to tear away the remaining clothes on his body while his other hand to retrieve the water pouch from my waist. I pour water over his wounds. This is holy water from the tower's pool. Once the bleeding stops, you should feel better. He lowers his gaze and watches me wash away the bloodstains and dirt from his body. You also healed me like this when my body collapsed for the first time. He most likely recalls those distant days, those times when I'd at least embrace him with a smile.
I was gentler than you and your current strength.
You have more words that will incur my wrath?
I don't know what I could say that wouldn't make you angry.
I let out a soft hum and grab his hand. I'm giving him power this time.
Why are you helping me?
When you were fighting that monster, you set up a barrier to defend the village by the riverbank, correct? The river's water stagnation isn't related to you. You helped Niava, so I will help you. I released his hand and noticed something unusual. I gave him a large amount of my power to heal his injuries, yet my body doesn't feel any discomfort. On the contrary, it's Zane who, despite possessing power far greater than mine, was actually injured to this extent. Was the monster truly formidable, or is this cursed place affecting Zane? 90 pulls to get the first card and I'm out of gems. Curse you, lads. It's Zane. Don't worry, Angel. You saw how rough it was for me. Many doubts gather in my mind, and I decided to ask Zane about it. Why did the monster appear, that monster's origins, or this place is peculiar? This place is peculiar. Don't you think this place is very peculiar? My body, which constantly needs to be healed, is unharmed. But here you are, covered in wounds. I suppose this place likes you more, so it wants to devour you more.
That depends on whether or not it has the ability to do so.
Why did that monster appear? How did you discover it?
As you can see, I happened to spot it while passing by. Nothing more, nothing less.
I refuse to believe you'd pass by Erdhama's source on a whim.
Then let's say I went there to clear my mind.
You're a god with a heart of stone. You need time to clear your mind?
Anger, sadness, fear, dejection. I can perceive the same emotions as you.
I can't tell. Speaking of which, I fought near the Vastrian many times before, but this is the first time I've seen a monster covered entirely in crystals like that. Do you know of its origins?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this is also the first time I've seen it in Niava.
Zane turns towards the churning waves of sand, yet he seems to be looking at someone somewhere farther away. I follow his gaze, but there's only an endless expanse of white. Hopefully it'll be the last time too. Zane traces another rune in the air, and the barrier immediately becomes wider and more expansive. It develops a larger part of the desert.
I need to recover my strength. Don't leave until then.
Do you know how to leave this place?
I don't, so we might as well destroy it.
Okay then. That's one way to get out. How is that difficult? We don't need to wait for you to recover your strength. I grab my sword's hilt and a gentle power flows through my body. This unprecedented condition gives me more confidence. Leave it to me.
Wait.
I stand on my tiptoes and immediately transform into a golden arrow. I swiftly ascend towards the night sky and as black as ink. One moment later, Zane watches the golden arrow fall like a meteor. It returns to his side and transforms into a figure he's most familiar with. Dust and sand swirl. Draping his outer robe over her, Zane closes his eyes and silently focuses on restoring his power. Zane spends the day meditating to heal his injuries. With nothing else to do, I could only wander around the desert that's covered in golden light. Within this strange space, there is no distinction between day and night, and the color of the sky isn't clear. There is only a faint strip of white behind the distant clouds. It could be the outline of the spire's top or broken crescent moon. I build a bonfire. While I'm listlessly piling up sand, Zane quietly sits down beside me.
The Divine Tower?
Correct. And it looks like your injuries have healed to some extent. Zane opens his palm and the Angrush spire manifests above it. Aside from the light being somewhat dim, there are no other abnormalities. Here, drink some water. He looks at the water pouch I'm holding but doesn't move.
My hands hurt.
Okay. Okay, that's a load of bullshit. Haven't you recovered?
Do you typically argue with the injured?
I can tell when somebody is milking it. I can tell when someone is milking it. Hi, Choochie. Guys, hold my hand. I'm playing Silent Hill F and I'm scared. Oh, good luck, buddy. Good luck. I'm awful with horror games. He got an owie. Resigned, I help him drink the water. Then I recall my harvest from the desert and pull out a few orange carrots. This'll be good. He hates carrots. I could only find these. There's nothing else that's edible. Eating something might help you recover faster.
That won't be necessary.
My dumbass thought, oh, it's set in Japan. How bad could it be? That was your first mistake. It's a Silent Hill game. It's still gonna be bad. I already tasted them for you. They're not bad. And they're crisp.
I'm leaving.
No! Don't be scared away by carrots. He quickly returns to the Blackstone's side, sits down again, and dawns on that dignified, serene appearance. I'm left alone with the carrots. I watch his figure in an inexplicable sense of a hint of fleeing and defeat. My brain. Two days later, I lose interest in sand art once I build an entire city-state out of sand. I soon find a stone slab. We've been here for days?
There is no sunrise or moonset here. Keeping track of time is meaningless.
I am a god. I do not need to eat my vegetables. I'm not keeping track of time.
Then what are you doing?
I'm drawing you. I blow away the debris and dust, and I point out the crooked lines that vaguely resemble his figure. This is how you appeared when you were injured. And this is you when you let me give you water. Over here is how you looked while recovering. When we return to the tower, I'll put it in the most prominent place. Do you hear a cat in the desert, Zane? How did a cat get here? I have no idea. It sounds very annoying. Annie! Why are you this way? You're a spoiled child. You'll remember such disheveled moments whenever you see it.
Childish.
Let me show you something that's not childish then. Using my memory, I carefully draw symbols in the sand before me. Several rocks here had these. It was almost like someone carved them. Assuming they're text, these symbols don't belong to the Niavan language. Niavan language. I don't know how you would pronounce that, honestly. Can you read them? But gods
this
love
space
cats,
doesn't
yeah. And
truly
if this
exist. It's simply a shadow cast from somewhere else.
True,
These
and
symbols
if
might
this
be
is
from the past,
like Egyptology, they
or
do love
perhaps they
cats.
exist in a more distant future. In either case, they're of no use to us.
Are you saying that everything we're seeing and touching is an illusion?
No, you can actually die here.
few days later, it starts to rain in the desert. I don't like the rain. It represents rust, shapeless mud, and sometimes overflowing rivers, but the rain here is beautiful. Countless fluorescent blue raindrops fall like stardust from distant realms. They cascade through golden halos, and their splashes leave shimmering glimmers. If what you said is true, then do these droplets also come from the past? Or the future, perchance?
Neither. They are time itself.
I don't understand. He raises his hand, and the Agrio spire gleams with golden light. It's more brilliant and dazzling than ever before. In other words, Zane is fully recovered.
We'll leave once the rain stops.
All right. How strange. I don't feel the joy I expected. There's only a subtle melancholy. When we return to Niava, will we go back to being how we were before?
What do you mean?
We'll only appeal to be cordial when the reality is we're emotionally distant, like strangers.
Do you want us to be like that?
I shake my head. I know you have things to do. There are secrets you can't discuss with me. But I've also speculated countless times. I thought maybe you never truly intended for Niava to be destroyed. After all, there are many things you wouldn't need to intervene in.
What is the answer you desire?
Well, Pop, I don't know if we're the creation god. I'm just kind of theorizing. That hasn't really been confirmed yet. So far, I'm just a goddess that apparently touched down and built, like, created this kingdom. So that's why I'm thinking that it might be somewhere along those lines. I hope I'm right, or maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Have a little bit of humility. You might as well tell me I'm wrong. You'll bring destruction to Niava and always be my enemy until the end of time. Then I could steel myself to treat you harshly. I speak coldly to mimic Zane's tone. Unexpectedly, he shows a hint of amusement?
I don't intend to let you fulfill that wish. I also don't want you to always be angry with me.
The rain's gentle pitter-patter has ceased before I realized it. The clouds have thinned, and that white glimmer has become a little more clear. Zane withdraws the golden barrier. Perhaps sensing its impending destruction, the desert falls into an unusual silence.
Go back. Niava is waiting for you.
Once the last word leaves his mouth, a tiny cold droplet suddenly falls into his palm. What's that?
It's snow.
What's snow? I've never seen it before.
Your Niava doesn't have snow.
After the first one falls, a multitude of those cold, white, flower-like specks drift down. My attention shifts to this curious phenomenon as I catch the cold descenders and note their appearance. All of them look different.
Every snowflake is unique.
It's similar to how every person in this world is different. The snowfall grows heavy and shows no signs of stopping. It mixes with the white sand and doesn't melt. I crouch down and scoop up a handful. Pure sand and snow. They're indistinguishable from each other.
Once they fall, they're fated to melt. Everything in existence cannot escape decay and annihilation.
He holds my palm, and the cold wind immediately blows away the sand and snow from my hand. But destruction is only the force that can bring about new life. Yes? I catch a falling icy droplet again. Like Niava's denizens, the weeping that accompanies deaths resounds as a new life cries for the first time.
It's time to go.
The angry spire rises from his hands, its massive body settling onto the snow-white sand and manifesting a brilliant golden magic circle. As soon as I reach out, Zane tightly grasps my hand. The warmth he transfers dispels the cold from my fingertips. When I step into Angry Spire's magic circle with him, I look back at the heavy snow that's gradually covering everything behind us.
This snow is unworthy of your affection.
The violent tremors and blinding white light make it seem as if the world is collapsing. Then I'm pulled into an embrace that's as cold as snow. Girlie did not say destruction brings new life when she refuses to let it happen. I don't know. I don't know, Buff. Alright, it is time for the animals to eat, and so my cat doesn't try to eat me, and I might actually grab myself a little snack. I'm going to BRB really quick. I will put music back on for you guys, and I'm also just going to go ahead and run an ad, so that's just taken care of while I'm not here, so you guys aren't missing anything. So, I'm going to mute this real fast. And we're going to BRB really quick. And I will let the music play for you. Alright. Let's get something a little bit more lighthearted. Sure, Hotel de la Mario. Okay. Alright, let me go ahead and run an ad. And I will be right back. Oh shit, we got raided. Ah! Oh no! Hi Raiders, hi Winger, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in guys, I appreciate it. Hello, I hope you had a good stream. Hi! I just had to feed my animals really quick and I grabbed some food for myself. Alright, let me pause Spotify. You know, actually, I'll let Spotify go for a minute while I eat some food really fast. Don't scatter, I'm not that scary. Unless you make me. I'm just gonna shove some food in my face really quick. Because I can feel a hunger headache. What food you got? I have a I've been using a meal service for a couple weeks now. This is a chicken katsu sandwich with the katsu sauce and on a burger bun and some potato wedges. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. This is technically the second serving because I made the first serving last night for dinner. Welcome back. Music wise, this is this is Chozo Legacy from Game Chops. This is just my my GDQ Games Done Quick playlist. This is just music that they played on stream that's like video game themed music. That way it doesn't get angry from Twitch for the most part. Yeah. I wish I had something that was easier to eat and talk around. Ow. Okay, took a few bites. Yeah, it good. All right. That'll be good for right now. I just want to get through this myth. Alright, and phone audio back up. There we go. Okay. Wait a second. Hang on. That audio. Okay, no, it's not the same. It's not the same. I'm not losing my mind. It's not the same. I thought for a second. Okay. Continuing on. We're on chapter 5. These myths feel like they get longer and longer every time. I would still remember those brief dreamlike days long after they've passed. In my memories are the silvery sea of sand and luminous blue rain, the swirling snow, and warmth from Zane's palm and embrace. Hi, Iggy. I am not gooning on stream. Whoever said that, I'm going to shoot them. I said that. All right, Iggy, take yourself out back. I don't know. Fucking. Someone get the truck. Urtama begins to flow again. People gather beneath the divine tower to thank the goddess for once again granting them with shelter and hope. Give me the shotgun. I'm not gonna say that out loud, man. Hi, Iggy. I hope you're having a good day. However, a vague sense of worry and unease still lingers in my heart. It spreads with every drop of blood that flows and diffuses into blurry nightmares. We're not gooning up in here.
Are
Zane,
you
you are
awake?
not helping me in this case. You're not helping me. A ray of morning light shines into the divine tower, and it draws a sharp line of light and shadow across the smooth tiles. If you guys keep teasing me about this, I'm not going to stream it for you guys anymore. There's a fine line of making fun of something for the haha funnies, and then it doesn't get as fun anymore. So don't listen to the men's. I know. I know there's a couple of you guys that actually really do appreciate it. It's just, you know, the whole making fun of the streamer thing only goes so far until it's not as fun anymore. You know, the other day I only saw an Instagram reel about lads when they actually have a fuck scene, but it's with clothes. That was from this myth, and it is not. I'm not even gonna. You don't need to close chat, Poff. It's fine. It's fine. I just. I'm not gonna get into it. A ray of morning light shines into the divine tower, and it draws a sharp line of light and shadow across the smooth tiles. Groggy, I sit up in bed and watch Zane dress himself. In an unhurried manner, he puts on his accessories.
You had nightmares last night and cried out in your sleep.
Is that so? I don't remember anything. Thank you so much for the follow, and I appreciate it. Thank you. I suppose I did have a dream. It's mostly likely a terrible one, which is why my subconscious doesn't want to remember it. What did I say?
I only heard you cry out, Niava. Then you gave me a good wallop.
I smacked him in my sleep. Oh. Where did I hit you? Let me see.
Here.
I look intently for a long time before finding a barely visible streak of blood on his neck. Oh, I didn't mean to make him actually, bleed. It's better now. A few golden Enzus land on the tops of the pillars, and they cast a golden glow. Dazed, I catch sight of Zane smiling very faintly. Since returning from Rtama, our relationship has improved considerably. Whenever I wake up, I often see him.
You're afraid of something.
I only knew you had the power to destroy the world, but I didn't know you also had the ability to interpret dreams.
I can tell simply by looking at your eyes. Special powers aren't necessary.
I clench my fist. The crack on my palm still exists. It hasn't disappeared even though the river has begun to flow again. Is it possible the golden Enzu that turned to ash in the Engru spire represents Niava? Should I ask Zane directly? But then he'll be aware of the fact that I accidentally entered the Engrush spire. I choose my words carefully. Zane, I remember you saying your divine gaze can see those that are about to meet their end. So, what you see currently, is Niava included?
Yes.
I see. I nod. For a moment, I can't think of anything else to say, so I only respond with silence.
I thought you'd be furious.
I am the goddess who protects Niava. If I lose my composure, then Niava's future will fall further into a pit of hopelessness. Besides, didn't you say that you wouldn't let Niava be destroyed? Can I assume that? I smile and place both my hands on Zane's shoulders. The end, you see, isn't necessarily set in stone?
I'll have to be more careful with my words when you're around. But you also understand that without an end, nothing new can arise. This is the unshakable law that governs all realms. Do not even attempt to touch Fate's forbidden territory.
Such as the Vastrayan? I sigh. My relationship with Zane has improved so much as of late. I don't want to get into another argument with him again. I understand. I won't take any risk. I give him a hug before jumping down from the bed. Just as I'm about to head outside.
Where are we going?
My belt gets caught and I turn around. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll walk around and think about how to save Niava?
Come with me then.
He pauses. His fingers that rest on my waist falter before tightening their grip, and he clears his throat.
There's a gift I want to give to you.
Marriage counseling where you get lost in the desert together for a while, for a couple of days, I guess, actually worked out pretty well. Is it a Labubu? Fuck no. Zane leads me through the city's alleys. On the streets and by the riverbanks, there are busy, ecstatic humans everywhere. Zane covers his eyes and I wear a veil. At this moment, we're simply two lovers walking hand in hand amongst the crowd. What is this gift?
This is the third time you've asked this question.
I'm doing my best to restrain myself for the third time. Curiosity about the gift overshadows the slight unease in my heart. Yet what I'm more interested in giving gifts isn't something you do. Where did you learn this from?
Many humans do this. It's not hard to learn.
While speaking, he walks to a wooden stall and lifts the grass cloth curtain that provides shade.
Is Sagria here?
High Priest? It's been a long time since I've seen you.
I really don't get the relationship. I probably will have to look back on this myself and like read. Like I'm reading, but my brain at the moment is kind of like a little everywhere, so I'm not really absorbing it as much. From what I can tell is we're a goddess, created Niava. Our job is to protect Niava. It is literally what we always do. Ran into this god of annihilation that foresaw the end of Niava, the end of this country. And I guess in the guise initially, I don't know. I have great VA potential. It's not that, Iggy. My brain is just a little... I'm a little scattered right now. I don't know. I'll figure out a way to explain this later when I, think. I don't know, Poff. I really generally... Guys, I know I just took a break. I'm gonna take a quick 5 minutes or so. I did go on BRB real quick, but my head is not in the right spot right now. I'm just gonna take a quick minute, okay? I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Okay. Alright. So, guys, I know it's a little bit unprecedented. I am unfortunately knocked off my game right now. So, I'm making the decision of cutting stream early. It's nothing that anybody did. Nobody did anything wrong. To be perfectly honest, my mood just kind of got shot. I will come back to finish the myth. I'll try to do that on Sunday when it's clear again. I'm working Saturday, so unfortunately I can't. And then the stream's obviously moderating and everything. So I just don't want to keep streaming when I'm not in the right headspace to stream. It's not fair to you guys. It's not really fair to me either. So I'm making the choice to cut it short right now. I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I wish I could end it on slightly better moods. But yeah, like I said, I need to step away for a little bit, okay? I will try to come back on Sunday, and we'll try to finish this. Then I gotta think of, I gotta think. But thank you guys for hanging out. Let me grab your raid message really quick. And I'm gonna send you guys over to Serania because they are streaming right now. They're streaming Batman Arkham Asylum. And I might just lurk in there for a bit, but I don't know. I need to eat some food and relax for a little bit. So again, I appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I'm sorry about this. So be nice to Serania or I will destroy you. I am a mod in there. Don't test me. I will do it. I love you guys a lot. Have a good rest of your day, okay? I will see you hopefully on Sunday. Bye.